back again, Gold Hunter 77. So glad you could join me. Thank you to my new subscribers, my old subscribers. I appreciate all your support. Keep rocking the show, finding the gold. We are making a brief tutorial today on how to clean your gold at home. This will take us through the actual panning process, the drying process, and we're going to weigh at the end. So join me as we have a little adventure at home. What we have here is concentrates from a sluicing trip or two, and then I have gold in here. A little bit's from sniping, but most is back from sluicing. I've been going back and forth, so we're gonna dump this all in a pan and pan her out. All right, we'll go ahead and dump this in the pan. Now, if you really wanted to, yes, I do have a magnet here, and you could try to get some of that black sand first. But for me, the fine gold just gets stuck in the black sand, so I don't use the magnet a whole lot. I will use it, but for me, I find it traps gold. So I try to pan out what I can this way. All right, now we'll take this and we'll dump this in there too. This came from my last sluicing trip, which was pretty good. I think somewhere between quarter gram and a half a gram. Let's get some water in this thing. Shake her up. Oh, did you see all that gold come out? Wow. Now you might be asking, why is there fishing weights? A couple of reasons. I like to take lead out of the river, and the heavier this thing is, the less chance it has of floating away. All right, let's get her panned down. And we have a couple options. This used to be my panning tub. I mean, it still is to a point. However, mosquito larvae and fly larvae got in there. It was pretty full. I tried adding a little bit of bleach, but I had to drain it. It was just getting nasty. And I've also been in situations where I couldn't use that much water for certain reasons. So, you know, if you don't want to use a lot of water and you have a smaller pan, you can pan right in a 5-gallon bucket. Matter of fact, this is a 3-gallon bucket. So it's a really nice option and a lot less hassle. All right, we got our pan of gold, ready to pan it out. That weird stuff in the background, never mind that. All right, now as you can see, I didn't have much of any gravels. I was basically down to black sand to begin with, but I just wanted to show you how to do that, you know, before you've done any panning at all. And I can still get some of this black sand out of here, so that's gonna come in helpful. We'll go ahead and move on to the next phase of cleaning. All right, so I've tapped the gold all the way to the top, and that's pretty clean. So we'll go ahead and just separate that from the pan with a snuffer bottle, put it in the new pan and ditch the black sand. Then we'll move on to the drying process. All right, find yourself a little saucepan. You don't want anything like that. Find something nice and smooth and clean. Just your basic stainless steel. Keep it simple. All right, got the gold in the pan. Turn this baby on high. And it'll dry quick. I mean, within about a minute, that water will be gone. Let me shake it around a little bit. Anyways, we'll let that dry. All right, that's good and dry. Nothing's sticking. I get myself a piece of paper, put a crease in it to hold your gold. And just gently pour it in there. The gold will bounce around and ricochet and go everywhere if you're careless. On the paper, that's actually a different piece of paper. It's good to have a couple different pieces of paper. And once you get it to this point, you can run a magnet along the edges. Again, I'm pretty careful with the magnet, and you got to double check it quite a bit to make sure you're not trapping any gold. So you can either put that in the pan or just put it on the side here. pretty good job of picking up magnetite and whatnot. Just double check it because it does trap gold a lot. And I wouldn't even attempt that. If it's wet, don't do that at all. Now from here, I learned this watching Tassie Boys. You can just gently blow on it. Look at that. That works really good. You got to be really careful. A lot of this is fine gold, so you have to be super careful with this technique. But damn, that's pretty good. We'll get it back together and then we'll do a weigh on it. All right, my friends, that is some pretty clean gold. Little bit of black sand left, but you can just keep repeating that steps. Just spread it out a little bit, gently blow. Some of these you're just gonna have to pick out by hand, the little gray and silver bits, probably little bits of lead. You might get the occasional chunk of platinum or a cousin of platinum, but this is real close, ready to weigh. I'm gonna clean it up just a little bit more, then we'll weigh it up. All right, fun time, weigh time. There's a scale. Make sure it's on grams. I just use these chew cans. I love them. For me, it's easier than dealing with vials. I'll put gold in vials for, presentation, but it's just so much easier for me to deal with these for weighing and keeping the gold. So this is my Seasons gold. We're gonna just put it in this piece of paper for temporary. We'll do another final weigh. Throw that on the scale. Let's go ahead and tear it out here. All right, 0. How much gold do you think that is? That's from the last couple trips, sluicing and a little sniping. I'm gonna guess, boy, I'm gonna have to guess real close to 2 grams on that. Let's have a look. It's kind of hard to do this and record at the same time. All right, 1.66. Ooh, I like it. Let's go ahead and add the rest of the gold. And this will be my grand total for the season here so far. Oh baby, 8.67. A little bit more. 8.69. 8.7 basically. That's over a 1/4 ounce of gold, guys. Over a 1/4 ounce of gold. Woo! Man, I'm loving it. I want that ounce, but you know what? We're getting there. That is awesome. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you learned something. Hopefully it was helpful. Most of what I learned was from watching videos, more so than being taught from other people. So I've learned a lot off YouTube. There's all types of little tips and tricks you can use, but the few things I showed you there have come in really handy for me. So again, I want to thank you so much for watching, supporting the channel, and hope you guys have a great day. Till next time, peace.